快来帮我转一下这个刘德勋。
转哪个？身高。
对。
够吗？高度够吗？
可以可以。
不够再深，这块还没深。
不用了不用了。开始吧开始吧。哎呦我天哪！
为啥你把上面这个头掰歪了呀？
就是那个只能横屏直播。
下边这个横屏的呀，上边这个。
为什么这不出来了呀？
这个不要动，那个不要动。
这个。
小姐，
那个是我的阿弟。
为啥只偏了半个电视啊？
是。
这样是这样斜。
它是只能竖屏。
知道，但是斜
的吗？
发现了。为什么呢？
大家先看看自己的 PPT 啊。
你别把手机掰下来。
哎呀，手机没夹好。
等一下。
好了。我手机被掉了啊。
就没夹住，来。
这夹的有厚了，烦死了。
你夹，你得把手机放进去，放外边才能夹。
别按到那个电源键了。没事，斜一点吧，我在那看。
把阿里那边字和电视上的字都看见就完了。
要看。
他那竖屏肯定看不全的，一半就一半嘛。
看这边，重点。这个左边角。
可以了。
可以啦。
你那边看着可以吗？
哎，把这个打，这个不能那个呗，把这个打开，这有点是不是有点远？这边打开 Facebook 还打开？
这个不行啊。这是什么？
我说把这个电脑打开，我这边能看到是什么样的。你那边待会你们不要公众。可以了吗？哎，那个灯，你看那个灯。可以了。
对，所以把这个灯关了呢。
啊。反光。
但我这个没法插收音的设备。我手机上没法插收音的设备，我只有一。
能行吗？
太黑，可以吧？就这样。
你看那个还是这样。
它没那个，它没反应。
这个能打开 Facebook。
别加熄灯密码。
这我插不进去啊。
这是阿里的。
这是阿里的。
你过去把那边灯。
这
个你往哪个里边？
这只能上那个，我手机只能插一个呀，我手机插不了呀。它没那个。这个打开什么？这个插不进去啊。这是阿里的。
写的啥呀？过来重新交易。
可以了吗？那个证书呢？证书办哪？
你这个。
我证书给我拿。把那个 iPhone。还有阿里的是吗？Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is Juliet from EB China. So, welcome to our live show about boatless bomb liners on Alibaba and Facebook. Okay. So, firstly, let me wish all our friends here Happy Chinese New Year. Okay, so as you may know, our company name is Eternal Bliss Alloy Castings Forgings Limited. Okay, so we specialize in high alloy castings and forgings. and machines for more than 10 years. Okay. As you know, we located in Wuxi, Jiangsu province. Okay, so we have very convenient traffic. You know, we are about 150 kilometers far from Shanghai port. Also about 200 kilometers far from Shanghai Pudong airport. So it is very convenient to make the international shipment and air freight. Okay. So you know, as you may know, the registered capital of our company is 13.14 billion US Chinese yuan, and so far the annual turnover on Alibaba Online is for our company is more than 3 million US dollars. So every year, you know, Alibaba International appointed TUV to come to our company and our foundry to make the on-site audit. Yes. Okay. So now I'd like to take this opportunity to show our all certificates to all of you.
但是它这个就只能竖屏啊，竖屏就高度就这样子。我要放一个，我要放一个。这个这样一个。这样算了，我说停就停。
Okay, so you can see that this is the TUV issued the certificate to EB China. You know, so far we have been the global verified supplier on Alibaba International for more than 5 years. Okay. So you can see, you know, the certificate, the validity is from September 16, 2020 to September 15, 2021. So you can see TUV issued the certificate to us. We become verified supplier on Alibaba for more than 10 years, more than 5 years. Okay. Okay, as you may know, in Made in China, you also can find our information. And because you know we have been the audited supplier Made in China since last year, and SGS was appointed by Made in China to come to our company and our foundry to make the on-site audit. So, you know, on June 15th, 2020, SGS issued the certificate to us. Okay, you can see that. Okay. Okay, now I'd also like to show our ISO system certificate to all of you. Okay, this one is ISO 14001 2015. Yeah, this certificate is about the environmental management system. You know, we got the certificate because this certificate proves that the our environmental management system complies with GBT 24001, 2016 ISO 14001 2015 requirements. So this certificate is valid for the following scope: supply of alloy castings and forgings and size. Now this is a certificate number, this is certificate date, this certificate valid date, this is the date of initial certification. Okay, this is EB China's United Social Credit Code. Okay, everything is clear. And this is our company's name and company address. Yes, you can see everything is clear. Okay, this certificate is also very important. You know, this is a quality management system certificate. This certificate proves that our quality management system complies with GBT 19001 2016, ISO 9001 and 2015 requirements. This certificate is valid for the following scope: supply of alloy castings and forgings. Okay. Yes, you know, you can see this is our certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification, and EB China's Unified Social Credit Code. No, everything is clear. Okay. The third certificate is for ISO 18001. Yeah. Okay, you can see this certificate is about occupational health and safety management system. So it proves that our occupational health and safety management system complies with GBT 45001 2020, ISO 45001 2018 requirements. This certificate is valid for the following scope: supply of alloy castings and forgings and size. Okay, this scope is also EB China's supply scope. Okay, you can see the certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification. All this information are shown on this certificate. Also, you can see the EB China's Unified Social Credit Code. Okay. Yes, this is ISO 18001 system certificate. Okay. Okay, so you know, so far we have EB China has 22 patents. Yes, so you can see all these patents are related to our new materials, new production process, new heat treatment process, and some production facilities. So yeah, all these patents are about production and research about our new materials for high alloy castings, forgings, machines, and ceramics. Okay. So you can see EB China is not only a foundry, not only a marketing company, but also we focus on the high technology about new materials and new production process. So now I'd like to come to our main topic today. Today I'd like to show you the new topic. Yes, the topic today is new concept of cement and mine crushing and grinding technology. Yes, most of you know that EP China specializes in high alloy castings and forgings, and the main materials include wear, heat, and corrosion-resistant castings and forgings. But for wear-resistant castings, our advanced technology lies in boltless ball mill liners. So, what are boltless ball mill liners? Mill liners will be used in ball mills. So, this new technology is based on the theory of ball mill system engineering. So, we expose the comprehensive application of science and technology in the crushing and grinding process, and post forward a new concept of cement and mine crushing and grinding technology through the analysis of the working conditions and operation of each working part of the ball mill. Okay, so today we mainly talk about the technology, the new ball mill lining technology. So this article introduced a new type of low chromium cast iron grinding ball designed for mine weight grinding. This article proposed that ceramic liner and metal grinding balls will be the best combination in cement ball mill engineering. Okay, so on this paper you will see the grinding process, the keywords such as grinding process, ball mill internal structure, gradation, ceramic liner, and metal grinding ball mill system engineering. Okay, John, could you please ask your Turkey customer to watch our online show? Okay, yes, today I just talk about the cement mill lining technology. Okay, so the first section is an introduction. As you know, cement and mining are the basic industries of the national economy. They have the characteristics of sustainability, large volume, and high energy consumption. Therefore, high efficiency and low consumption are permanent topics in the ceramic mining industry. Looking at the domestic and foreign markets, there are great ups and downs and fierce competition, and the ultimate goal of enterprise competition is quality and cost. Therefore, technology upgrades and equipment optimization should be the top priority of current enterprise development. Okay? So, you will see cement and mining industry are the main national economy, very important. And in so important industries, we will have to work out the new process, new technology to improve our efficiency. So in the section two, we put forward the new concept of crushing and grinding process. Crushing and grinding production is the main link in cement production and mine beneficiation, and its power consumption accounts for nearly 70% of the entire production process. Therefore, the improvement of the crushing and grinding production process is the main goal of the enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and efficiency improvement. Okay, so what's our new concept, crushing process? In the cement industry and some small and medium-sized mining industries, the application of roller presses has resulted in a staged improvement in the production process. The efficient fine crushing function of the roller process promotes breaking and grinding separation and eliminating the use of grinding instead of breaking for ball mills of service. However, after the technological advancement, the design of the ball mill and the internal structure of the mill did not achieve corresponding overall progress according to the new working conditions. How to position the ball mill from the technological point of view, promote the ball mill to adapt to the new material working environment, further improve the work efficiency of the ball mill, and the perfect combination with the roller press has become a new topic. Okay, so you can see the efficiency improvement and energy saving is the main topic for the process upgrade. Traditional series can no longer meet the development requirements of cement and mining technology upgrade. Therefore, we propose a new concept of crushing and grinding technology. So what's the significance of our new concept process? First one, establishing the working state of the ball mill under the new material condition. Secondly, effectively combining with the roller press. Thirdly, increasing output. Fourthly, reducing energy consumption. Fifthly, improving particle shape. Sixthly, optimizing particle structure. And finally, striving for the highest strength of cement. Okay, this is the significance of our new concept, grinding process, cement grinding process. Okay, in the third section, we will talk about the roller press. The roller press is an efficient fine crusher. Its feed size is generally below 50 millimeters. The size of big feed particles does not exceed 5% of the roller diameter. And the output size for the roller press is generally below 6 millimeters. In view of the working principle of the roller press, the discharge will produce a large amount of micro materials. So the roller press can produce very fine powder. The application of the ruler press has completely changed the replacement of crushing by grinding process of the ball mill, eliminated the concept of the crushing bean in the ball mill, and made the grinding bean of the ball mill naturally increased by about 4 meters in the existing working conditions. This greatly improves the process efficiency of the crushing and grinding process. For cement and small and medium-sized mines, this is a significant process improvement. Okay. So, our new concept is try to remove the crushing compartment. However, the intervention of the ruler press and the change of the new material working conditions did not cause the change of the ball mill, which is the core equipment of the crushing process. Throughout the domestic and foreign ball mills used in the grinding section, 3 meter long are still 13 meter long. 2 or 3 warehouses are still 2 or 3 compartments. The ball grading is still ball grading, and the step liner is still step liner. But the ball mill with the highest energy consumption and the lowest efficiency in the cement and mine crushing process still remains unchanged. So everything remains unchanged. So what shall we do? The high efficiency of the ruler press, the low energy of the ball mill, and the fierce market competition have forced some people to dislike the poor and to love the rich, and love the ruler press in an attempt to replace the grinding by breaking and use a closed cycle ruler press system to increase the final particles below 80 microns to 40%, 50%, 60%, and 70%, and declare no balls with practical actions. As everyone knows, replacement of crushing by grinding is not okay, and replacement of grinding by crushing is not good either. So, what can we do? First of all, the main equipment in the existing cement mine production process is the ball mills, which cannot be discarded. More importantly, similar to the vertical mill, the particle shape of the ruler press is mainly flakes and irregular shapes, especially in the cement industry, which cannot form a dense structure in the later concrete production. Compared with the round particles of the ball mills, the water storage capacity of concrete made of cement, which is mainly flake and irregular particles, increased by 6 to 8% produced by press rulers. Water is a void in the concrete. The increase in water is not only an increase in cost, but also a decrease in concrete quality. The increase in water storage also means the decrease of concrete fluidity, which also cannot meet the requirements of modern construction. Therefore, in important concrete projects, cement in flaky or irregular particle forms should not be the first consideration. In mines, flake or irregular particle shape will affect the yield of concentrate powder. There are different opinions on the granularity of the ruler press. The new concept believes that the theoretically about 100 to 500 microns is good, and the work of adjusting the particle shape is left to the ball mill. The particle is the finest. The particle finest should be properly left, and the huge power of the ball mill should be available for working. In actual working conditions, the main equipment for crushing and grinding the ball mill, which consumes a lot of electricity, is 13 meters long. To increase the efficiency and energy saving, it is necessary to give full play to its effective working capacity in the 13-meter long grinding process. Therefore, the discharge particle size of the ruler press must be determined according to the working conditions and the maximum working capacity of the ball mill to match to. Okay, in section 4 about the ball mill. So let's talk about the ball mills. A ball mill is a type of grinding machine. The rotating cylinder drives the grinding ball and the material in the compartments to roll and slide together, and the material is rubbed, deformed, and becomes finer between the grinding boards and the grinding boards, also between the grinding boards and the liners. Okay, this is a cement mill. Okay. Cement mill. The diameter is 3.8 meters. The length is 13 meters. Okay, you can see this cement mill is full of boats on its shell. So if we adopt our boatless mill lining technology, all the boats can be removed. Okay, this photo is about is a mine mill. We call SAG mill, semi-automatic mill. The diameter is 11.2 meters. So the traditional statement that small energy and more impact is not accurate in the current situation. With the application of edge mills and tank mills in large mines, and with the increasing promotion of ruler presses in the cement industry and medium and small mines, the requirements for the crushing function of ball mills have been eliminated. The grinding theory of mine ball mills and cement ball mills is becoming more and more consistent. The working environment and working purpose are becoming more and more consistent. Okay. The ball mill we are discussing here is mainly for the ball mill 8 to 13 meters long, which is the most common length in the current working condition. especially in the cement industry and the mining industry. Okay, so so far in current situation, the common ball mill, the length for the common ball mill is 8 to 30 meters long. As for the cooperation with the ruler press under the new material conditions, whether the ball mill is the best choice, what diameter and length of the ball mill shall be selected, and the working theory of edge mills and set mills changed for crushing function are not within the scope of our discussion today. Okay, so as you know, ball mill is a kind of grinding machine with simple structure, convenient maintenance, stable production and operation, safe and reliable, and suitable for large-scale industrial production. It's adaptability to various materials and the good particle shape and the structure of the final product are irreplaceable so far. So ball mills are a very good grinding machine in cement and industry and mining industry. Okay, so let's review the history of ball mills. Since its birth in 1891 until today, ball mills have been widely used in mining, cement, coal-fired power plants, chemical engineering powder, and other industries. The mill diameter ranges from 0.5 meter in the powder industry to 12.2 meters in mining industry. In the modern mines, and the length ranges from 2.1 meters in the chemical engineering industry to 14.5 meters long in cement industry, which has created a myth in the history of modern industry. Unfortunately, few people really understand ball mills. In the fine grinding process, a ball mill is a key to increase the efficiency and reduce the energy consumption. Okay, so now we have talked a lot about ball mills, ruler press, then ball mills, cement mills. Okay, so I'll show you what are cement mills, cement mill liners. So this photo is the cement shell liners. So you can see this is the shell liners. This is one kind of cement mill liners. This is a traditional cement shell liners with bolt holes. You will see bolt holes. Yeah, with bolt hole here. This is a traditional design. And you can see this photo. We produced this cement shell liners. Cement mill shell liners. This is the boltless mill liners. You can see no bolt holes. No bolt holes. Okay. So we call boltless cement mill liners. This one. Okay. The diameter, the cement mill diameter is 3.8 meters. We produced for the project of the cement plants under Tianjin Cement Research Institute with our boltless ball mill technology. Okay, so anyone who is interested, who are interested in our mill liners, bone mill liners, cement mill liners, sand mill liners, edge mill liners, please follow our show on Alibaba and send us an inquiry to us by email or by online message. You are always welcome, and also we'd like to quote you the best prices for your reference. So the bone mill. The bone mill is a grinding machine, and it is a low efficiency grinding machine, and the effective power is generally about 15%. In view of the working principle of the bone mill, it is equipped with a driving motor with a huge power. With the development of industrialization of production, the specifications of crushing and grinding equipment will become larger and larger. At present, the diameter of common cement mills is usually 3.8 to 5 meters, and the motor is equipped with 2,800 to 3,500 kW. In large mills, the diameter of commonly used bone mills is 3 to 8 meters in diameter, and the power is 4,000 to 15,600 kW. The installed power of edge mills and sand mills in diameter 12.2 meters, which is a variation of the bone mill, has reached 28,000 kW. So it means the bone mills, sand mills, edge mills will become bigger and bigger. The large-scale bone mill not only consumes huge energy, but also are operating in harsh working conditions, which makes higher requirements on wear-resistant materials. For example, in a semi-automatic mine mill with a diameter of 10.37 meters or more, the service life of one set of mill liners 400 millimeters thick is often less than 3 months. So it's it is worn very fast. Therefore, the bone mill must increase efficiency and reduce energy consumption. So the new grinding concepts of bone mill system should be introduced. In fact, the working conditions of bone mills in the cement and mining industries have undergone tremendous change. The application of roller presses, edge mills, sand mills has reduced the feed size of the bone mill to the micro level. The so-called crushing silo has died out in length, and the multi-compartment division of the bone mill is meaningless. The effective length of about 10 meters cement mill provides a good foundation for the efficiency improvements and power consumption reduction of the bone mill. Under the new working conditions, the first important task is to clarify what's the main job for the bone mill. That's very important. What's its job? The new concept believes that the job of the bone mill is to adjust the shape of the materials as close to a circle as possible and adjust the particle structure of the discharged material to the best state as much as possible. In conclusion, make the cement to present the highest quality so that the mine can obtain the highest selection rates. Hence, one day, ball mill will change its name to shaping machine. Shaping machine. Okay, let's come to the section 5. The internal structure of the ball mill. Under the new working conditions, to adapt to the new work, the internal structure of the ball mill must be changed. Internal structure. We put forward the new concept of single compartment mill, canceling the intermediate diaphragm plate that affects the grinding efficiency of the ball mill and has the fattest wear and the biggest maintenance. The base of the single chamber mill concept is the simplex work of the ball mill. The pre-crushing system before entering into the mill has completed the crushing of the material. The single chamber mill unifies the work of the ball mill, which makes the materials in the mill to run more stably and smoothly, and makes the quality of the material in the mill more consistent. Please note that the single compartment mill is by no means as simple as removing the intermediate diaphragm grade plates. More than 20 years ago, we have put forward the ball mill system engineering theory. The working procedure of the ball mill is a comprehensive scientific system engineering. The length of 13 meters in the ball mill is a long journey of the grinding material. Based on the operation of the mill material in the single chamber mill, the maximum diameter of the material and the particle structure of the material are different from the feeding end to the discharging end. From the feed end to the discharge end, each grinding section of the ball mill has different requirements for the running trajectory and activation and the material and the grinding medium. Therefore, it must not remain unchanged. So, the liners in the single chamber mill are often designed to consist of 5 or 6 types. Yes, in single chamber mill, our cement shell liners will be designed to 5 to 6 types. Okay, so my dear friends here, if you are interested in our products about our high alloy castings forgings, especially our ball mill liners, please follow our shop, follow us on our Alibaba shop and send us inquiry, especially send your detailed drawings, material grade, and quantities, so that we'd like to quote you the good prices for you. Okay, so let's continue to the following information. In the industrial test of the cement mill with a diameter of 3.8 meter and 13 meter long, the single chamber mill composed of a combined self-fixing beltless liner has been successfully operated for 7 years. Compared with the traditional mill, the output has increased by 20%, and the power consumption per ton is only about 25 kWh. And more importantly, the service life of wear-resistant materials has been increased by more than 50%. So, for example, in the cement mill with a diameter of 4.2 meters and 13.5 meters long for grade 42.5 for grade 42.5 cement. The output per hour is as high as 290, and the electricity consumption per ton is about 24 kWh. Okay, so let's come to the section 6 about the gradation of the grinding balls. In the process system of roller press, combined with grinding, the crushing function of the ball mill is no longer. The crushing function for the ball mill is no longer needed. The new concept believes that gradation is a pseudo theory. The so-called gradation lacks a solid theoretical basis and effective practical proof. In the long-term operation of the ball mill, the gradation is impossible to achieve. The larger the ball grading difference, the more chaotic in longer operating time. The new concept believes that only a uniform ball diameter has the greatest grinding ability, because an uniform ball diameter has the largest contact area with the material. The larger the difference of the grinding ball diameter, the more the grave, then the smaller the contact area between the balls and the material, the worse the grinding ability will be. In all our cement mill industrial experiments, uniform diameter balls are adopted, regardless of practical shape, particle structure, output, and power consumption. Very ideal results have been achieved. The choice of lining. The choice. Okay, let's come to the section 7. The choice of liners, lining plate, and grinding ball materials. The new concept believes that the best wear-resistant materials must be selected, and both the liners and the grinding balls should maintain the best designed surface profile for a long time in the mill operation. Excellent wear-resistant materials are the technological basis for increasing efficiency and energy saving. Excellent wear-resistant materials not only extend the life of working parts, reduce maintenance, and increase operation rate. Okay, so the section 7. In section 7, we talk about the materials. More importantly, most excellent wear-resistant materials can maintain the design of working parts for a long time. The shape supports the ball mill to achieve the best operating efficiency and produce the highest quality products with the lowest power consumption. Both the liners and grinding balls should choose the best wear-resistant materials, which achieve the best cost performance. There is no spear and shield relationship between the mill liner and the grinding balls. There are raw materials between them. Taking the dry grinding process represented by the cement industry as an example, the preferred material for the for the liners grinding balls is undoubtedly high chromium cast iron. However, how shall we choose among the various high chromium cast iron materials in the current market? We recommend 3 principles for choosing high chromium cast iron grinding balls. The first one is the carbon content should be about 3%. Number 2, chromium content should be about 15%. Number 3, the hardness is more than HRC 60. So when the above 3 features can be met, then we say the grinding balls are excellent grinding balls. The new concept believes that only the highest quality, wear-resistant materials can create the highest performance cost ratio, complete the heavy task of increasing efficiency and reducing consumption in process design, and meet the requirements of large-scale industrial production for grinding equipment. We do not approve of the current popular idea about chromium 8% chromium, 10% chromium, or 11% chromium grinding balls, liners on the market. We don't think that such kind of materials are not good enough for the mill liners, cement mill liners, and grinding balls. The design concept of this material is only limited to the yield to the market. There is no scientific rationality. Please remember the high chromium cast iron invented by the Germans in 1946. This German invented the material is 15% chromium and 3% moly. The wear-resistant sleeves we developed for semi-heavy industry. 3.7% carbon, 26% chromium, 1.8% moly, 1.2% nickel, 0.6% copper. In the comparative test conducted by semi-heavy industry, the wear performance of the wear-resistant sleeves we produced was increased by 37% in comparison of the world famous German elephant, which helped the semi-heavy industry to occupy the international market share. Simplified chemical composition design not only fails to produce excellent wear-resistant materials and cannot promote production, but also seriously wastes limited human resources. Our country's iron ore resources are very poor, and iron ore with about 7% iron content is used for crushing, grinding, and beneficiation. We must save every kilo iron. For the material selection of grinding balls in mine weight grinding process, we strongly recommend new low chromium cast iron grinding balls, aiming at the energy saving and consumption reduction of mines. We have developed a new type of low chromium cast iron grinding balls and successfully increased the hardness of low chromium cast iron grinding balls to about HRC 55. The impact value is more than 10 G. The combination of high-quality grinding balls and ceramic liners can effectively reduce chromium pollution. The pollution of hexavalent chromium to the environment is irreversible. The millions of tons of cement and various slags pollute the environment every year. The consequences are very serious. In the new concept of ball mill system engineering, whether it is a cement or mines, whether it is dry or wet grinding process, we do not hesitate to recommend ceramic liners. Okay, this is from the photo. The big one is the ceramic mill liners in cement mill, and the nearby of ceramic liners are the high chrome cast iron liners in cement mill diameter 3.8 meters. So far, the ceramic ball mill liners has been successfully operated in a 3.8 meter in diameter and 30 meter long cement mill for 60 months. Even though the ceramic liners are mixed with a high chromium cast iron liner, it is safe, reliable, and impeccable under the premise that the operating environment is not conducive to the ceramic liner. Okay, so my dear friends, if you are interested in our products, high alloy castings, forgings, high alloy castings, forgings, especially the our ball mill liners, wear-resistant castings, lift bars, please follow us and send us an inquiry. With your drawings, material grade, and quantities, we'd like to quote you the best prices. Okay, so in theory, the wear resistance of the ceramic liner is more than 3 times that of 15% chromium cast iron liners, while the weight is only 0.46 tons that of cast iron. The application of ceramic liner will save a lot of steel, protect human limited resources, greatly reduce maintenance, stabilize production, reduce labor intensity of workers, and increase production efficiency, reduce energy consumption. The ceramic liner can prevent excessive chromium caused by the wear of the liner. When ceramic liners are used in conjunction with the high alloy, high hardness grinding balls, it can extremely effectively reduce the environmental pollution of hexavalent chromium. So the ball mill has entered the era of ceramic liners. The ball mill has entered the era of ceramic mill liners. We firmly believe that in the ball mill system engineering, the combination of ceramic liner and the metal ball will quickly spread to cement, mining, and other industries worldwide. The ceramic liner will make a brilliant contribution to the 2025 China manufacturing. So, okay, so just now we talked about totally 7 sections And in conclusion, now let's make a conclusion. So, number one, the new concept of crushing and grinding technology can increase the output of the ball mill by more than 20%, save about 20% of electricity, and extend the life of very resistant materials by more than 50%. Number two, under the new working conditions, the work tasks of the existing ball mills have undergone a fundamental change. It is necessary to fully study the ball mills and use comprehensive technology to improve the effective power of the ball mills. Number three, the ball grading theory in ball mill is of no practical significance. Only a ball with uniform ball diameter has the greatest grinding ability. Number four, the single chamber mill composed of a variety of liners with different surface shapes can greatly increase the output of the mill and greatly reduce the power consumption. Number five, excellent very resistant materials are the basis of the new concept of crushing and grinding technology. Number six, in the ball mill system, engineering theory, ceramic liners and metal balls will be the best combination, and it can effectively reduce hexavalent chromium pollution. Okay, thank you for your watching. Thank you for your watching. Okay. So just now we talk about the new concept of crushing and grinding process in the cement and mining industry. So this is a big development on theory. So if you have any questions or any inquiries about the new crushing and grinding technology, please send us. So any questions are welcome. Okay, thank you for watching our live show, my live show about the mill liner, boatless mill liners. Okay. So, okay, yes. So, yeah, let's welcome to the next live show from my colleague Shelley Hu. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. 可以啊，把灯都先拍一下，然后关掉。
这样可以吧？看镜头。
Thank you. Okay, so Shelley will prepare for her PowerPoint. Yes. Okay, so we are waiting here, and Shelley, your topic is about chromium and cobalt alloy balls, I think. Okay, so. Okay, so we are looking forward to Shelley Hu's speech about cobalt alloy balls. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so today we have many different live shows about different topics. So please stay here and to be with us. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Chef from EB China. Welcome to our lecture today about cobalt alloy and dental alloy. Firstly, let me wish all my friends here Chinese New Year. Today I will introduce two parts, cobalt alloy and dental alloy. For cobalt alloy, I'd like to introduce day-night bars and Cs. The first, the material of the stay-night. Stay-night is a hard alloy that can withstand various types of the wear and the clothing and high temperature oxidation. Commonly known as cobalt chromium tungsten or cobalt-based alloy. Stay-night is based on cobalt as the main component. Contains a considerable amount of liquid chromium tungsten. Please check the table for material. I prepared some composition for stay-night, such as stay-night 3, 4, 6, 5, and 20. The next, the production. The products for stay-night. First one, stay-night bars. The stay-night bar is cobalt alloy. The hardness is HRC 45 to HRC 55. The mostly used material is stay-night 20. The second is stay-night 6. The material of the website is generally lower than the material of the web bars. The mostly used material is C93 or A3. This photo is C94 and this one is C96. The next photos for C9 bars and 6. The next, I prepared some videos for C9 bars and 6.